Imagine creating a drink so powerful that after 100 years, almost every human on Earth recognizes its name. Now imagine the shocking truth. This legendary drink was originally invented by a struggling doctor who was secretly addicted to drugs. And the first version of this drink actually contained cocaine. Yes, real cocaine. This is the unbelievable true story of how Coca-Cola was accidentally created and how it slowly conquered America. The story begins in the late 1800s. America was changing rapidly. Factories were growing, cities were expanding, people were working harder than ever before. But one man's life was falling apart. His name was John Pemberton. He was a pharmacist and former Civil War soldier living in Georgia. During the war, Pemberton suffered painful injuries. Doctors treated him with morphine, but there was one problem. Morphine was highly addictive. Over time, Pemberton became dependent on it. He desperately searched for a solution that could cure pain without destroying his life. And that desperate search would accidentally change the entire world. Pemberton began experimenting inside his small pharmacy laboratory. He mixed herbs, sugar, natural oils, and extracts from coca leaves and cola nuts. At the time, coca leaves naturally contained cocaine, but back then, people didn't fully understand how dangerous it was. Doctors actually believed small amounts could improve energy and mood. Pemberton wanted to create a miracle tonic, something that could boost energy, reduce stress, and help people feel alive again. After months of experiments, he finally created a strange dark syrup. At first, it wasn't even called Coca-Cola. It was marketed as a medicinal drink. Pemberton claimed it could cure headaches, exhaustion, depression, and anxiety. And surprisingly, people loved it. But the biggest twist in the story happened completely by accident. One day, a worker inside the pharmacy mistakenly mixed the syrup with carbonated water instead of normal water. The result shocked everyone. The drink suddenly tasted refreshing, sweet, and addictive. Customers immediately started asking for more. That accident changed history forever. Soon, the drink received a new name, Coca-Cola. The name came from its two original ingredients, coca leaves and cola nuts. At first, nobody imagined it would become huge. It was sold for just 5 cents a glass. But slowly, Coca-Cola began spreading across America. People became obsessed with the unique taste. Advertisements exploded everywhere. Bright posters, celebrity endorsements, huge painted signs on buildings. Coca-Cola wasn't just becoming a drink anymore. It was becoming a symbol of America itself. But behind the scenes, John Pemberton's life was getting worse. His health continued collapsing, his addiction problems remained severe, and financially, he struggled badly. Ironically, the man who created Coca-Cola never became truly rich from it. As his condition worsened, he slowly sold parts of the business to different investors just to survive. One businessman eventually gained control over the formula. His name was Asa Candler, and unlike Pemberton, Candler understood something important. Coca-Cola wasn't medicine, it was marketing. He transformed Coca-Cola into a national obsession. Massive advertising campaigns appeared across America. Free samples were distributed everywhere: calendars, clocks, posters, branded merchandise. Candler made sure people saw Coca-Cola constantly, and it worked brilliantly. Sales exploded. Meanwhile, the original creator, John Pemberton, became weaker and weaker. In 1888, he died poor and largely forgotten. He never lived to witness the empire his invention would become. But Coca-Cola kept growing. Soon it spread beyond America, then beyond continents. Eventually, it became one of the most recognized products in human history. Today, Coca-Cola is sold in more than 200 countries. Billions of bottles are consumed every year, and almost nobody remembers the struggling pharmacist who created it by accident. But the story gets even crazier. The original Coca-Cola formula actually contained small amounts of cocaine for many years. As public awareness about drugs increased, the company slowly removed the cocaine ingredient from the formula. But by then, the Coca-Cola empire had already become unstoppable. Think about how unbelievable this story really is. A wounded soldier addicted to morphine, trying to save himself, accidentally creates one of the most famous drinks in human history. Not through perfect planning, not through billion-dollar investors, but through desperation, mistakes, and pure accident. Velma Rakshab reminds you, sometimes history-changing inventions are born from broken moments. If this unbelievable true story shocked you, like the video, subscribe to Velma Rakshab, and comment below, would you try the original Coca-Cola recipe? See you in the next documentary.